Have you ever felt like you're running on a treadmill? Putting in the effort, sweating, working hard, but when you finally stop to look around, you haven't actually gone anywhere? Your bank account looks the same, your goals feel just as distant, and that life of freedom and abundance you dream about remains a picture in a magazine. You tell yourself it's because you need a better job. Or the economy is bad. Or you just didn't get the right breaks. And while those things can be factors, they are not the root cause. After 20 years of studying the most successful people on the planet, Napoleon Hill discovered the single greatest divider between those who build wealth and those who struggle financially. It's not a lack of intelligence. It's not a lack of opportunity. And it's certainly not a lack of initial effort. The number one habit that keeps you broke is not what you do, but what you fail to do. It's a passive state of being. It's the habit of mental drift. Mental drift is the silent killer of potential. It is the human equivalent of being in a canoe without a paddle, tossing you into the river of life. You aren't rowing toward a specific destination. You are just drifting. The current takes you where it will. Sometimes it's calm and pleasant, and you think, this isn't so bad. Other times, you smash into rocks, financial emergencies, missed opportunities, constant stress, and you think, why does this always happen to me? But you never grab a paddle. You just keep drifting, until you eventually wash up on a shore you never chose, a place called just getting by, and you resign yourself to living there. This is the autopilot of failure. And if you don't consciously take control of the steering, this is where you will end up. So, what does mental drift look like in your daily life? It's the absence of a definite, burning purpose. It's waking up and letting the world dictate your agenda. Your phone tells you what to read. Your boss tells you what to do. Your bills tell you what to worry about. You are reactive, not proactive. Your days are filled with motion, but not with direction. You are busy, but not productive. You are spending your most valuable non-renewable resources, your time and your mental energy, on things that do not move you toward a defined goal of wealth and freedom. Napoleon Hill wrote, "A goal is a dream with a deadline." But the mental drifter has only vague wishes. I want to be rich. I'd like a better job. Someday I'll start that business. These are not goals. They are fantasies. They lack the power, the specificity, and the emotional charge to compel action. Without a definite chief aim, your mind has nothing to focus its immense power upon. It's like having the most advanced supercomputer in the world and only using it to play solitaire. Why is this drift so devastating to your financial health? Because the universe does not reward drift. It rewards direction. Money is not a mystical entity, it is a shadow. It is the tangible effect of an intangible cause. The cause is value. Value is created when a human mind with a focused purpose solves a problem or meets a need. A drifting mind cannot focus. It cannot commit. It cannot build. It is perpetually distracted, perpetually scattered, and therefore, perpetually poor. Think of your mind as a magnifying glass. You can take that glass on a sunny day and let the diffuse sunlight pass through it, warming a large patch of grass. That's the drifter's mind, spread out, pleasant, but incapable of creating fire. But when you focus that same magnifying glass, when you angle it precisely and hold it steady, you can concentrate all that scattered energy into a single, powerful, burning point. You can ignite paper. You can start a fire. That focused point is your definite purpose. That fire is wealth. The mental drifter lets every passing cloud, every worry, every distraction, every negative comment from a colleague break their focus. They never build up the heat required to ignite anything in their lives. They live in the warm, comfortable, but ultimately powerless state of diffuse effort. This drift also makes you a slave to opinion. When you don't have your own internal compass, you are blown off course by the slightest breeze of criticism. You have an idea for a side business, and you mention it to a friend who says, "That sounds risky." And just like that, you drop it. Your internal narrative, the story of the drifter, says, "They're probably right. Who am I to think I could do that? Better to play it safe." But playing it safe is the most dangerous game you can play in a world that is constantly changing. The safe job can disappear. The safe savings can be eroded by inflation. Drift is not safe. Drift is vulnerable. So, how did Napoleon Hill suggest we overcome this? How do we go from being a drifter to being a commander of our own ship? The answer is not just set a goal. The answer is to install what I call your internal navigation system. This system has two core components, the rudder and the engine. The rudder is your definite chief aim. This is not a wish. This is a white-hot, burning desire for something so specific you can taste it. The engine is your plan of action, backed by an unshakable belief that you can and will achieve it, fueled by the power of your subconscious mind through autosuggestion. Let's build your rudder first. Right now, I want you to mentally engage with me. Don't just listen. I want you to make a decision before this video is over. Take out a pen and paper. I'm serious. This is the moment you stop drifting and start directing. I want you to write down one single, definite financial goal. But it must be specific. It cannot be, I want more money. That is worthless. It must be, I will earn a specific amount of money by a specific date by providing a specific service or product. For example, I will earn an additional $50,000 by December 31st of this year by providing freelance copywriting services to 5 new clients. Or, I will increase my salary by 20% within the next 12 months by mastering a new software skill and taking on more responsibility in my department. Do you feel the difference? The first is a fog. The second is a target. You can aim at a target. This written, specific goal becomes your rudder. Every decision you make from this moment forward can be measured against it. Does this action move me toward my $50,000? Does this distraction pull me away from it? Your rudder gives you the power to say no to the currents that would pull you off course. Now, a rudder is useless without forward momentum. That's where the engine comes in. Your engine is your plan and your belief. First, you need a plan. How will you achieve this? Your plan might be, I will spend 1 hour every day after work learning about copywriting. I will reach out to 3 potential clients every single day. I will take an online certification course for that new software. This plan is your engine's blueprint. But the fuel for this engine is belief. And this is where most people fail. They write a goal, they make a plan, but a little voice in their head immediately says, yeah, right. Who do you think you are? You can't do that. That voice is the ghost of the drifter, and it will kill your engine before it ever turns over. You must silence that voice with a more powerful force. Napoleon Hill called it autosuggestion. You must program your own subconscious mind. This isn't mystical mumbo-jumbo, it's practical psychology. Your subconscious mind is the part of you that controls your habits, your impulses, your automatic thoughts. It's been programmed for years by your environment, your past, and your drifting mindset. You need to reprogram it for success. Here is how you do it. Every single morning when you wake up, and every single night before you sleep, find a quiet place. Take your written definite chief aim and read it aloud. But don't just read it. Feel it. See yourself having already achieved that $50,000. Visualize the bank statement. Visualize handing the check to your partner. Feel the emotion of relief, of pride, of freedom. Make the image in your mind vivid and bright. Hear the sounds, feel the feelings. Then, read your plan of action aloud to yourself with conviction. I am spending 1 hour today mastering my craft. I am becoming one of the best in my field. I am worthy of this income. This daily ritual does 2 things. First, it imprints your desire onto your subconscious mind. Your subconscious will then start to work on it 24/7, alerting you to opportunities you would have otherwise missed, guiding you toward the right people, and giving you creative ideas. Second, it builds belief. You start to become the person who has already achieved the goal. Your identity shifts from a person who wants to a person who is. This is the ultimate antidote to drift. When a challenge comes, and you won't fall back into the old story. You will have a new story. The story of a person with a definite purpose. The obstacle is no longer a reason to quit, it's simply a problem to be solved on the path to your goal. The number one habit that keeps you broke is mental drift. It's the habit of letting life happen to you. The habit that will make you wealthy is the habit of command and control. It's the habit of a definite purpose, backed by a burning desire, fueled by a daily practice of programming your own mind. The river of life is flowing. You are in it. You have a choice. You can continue to drift, and let it take you wherever it may, hoping that somehow, by chance, you end up in a good place. Or you can grab the paddle. You can set your coordinates. You can point your bow toward the horizon you have chosen, and you can start to row. The moment you write down that goal, you grab the paddle. The moment you commit to that daily practice, you take your first powerful stroke. It will be difficult at first. Your muscles will ache. The current will feel strong. But with every stroke, you get stronger. With every day, your destination gets closer. Stop drifting. Start commanding. Your wealth, your future, your life is waiting for you on the shore you choose, not the one you stumble upon. Decide today. Write it down. This is your moment. Thank you.